Real talk. Let's talk about it.
What's good, y'all? Welcome to Real Authentic, a podcast for all the real ones out there looking to learn and grow. My name's Harold, and I just want to give y'all an introduction of the podcast and give y'all some ideas of what it's about and whether or not y'all want to join me and tune in, hoping that y'all learn a lot from it. I'm just doing this podcast really to help motivate and help people grow, also help myself grow as I do the podcast with y'all. I usually do them on Mondays, every 2 weeks. Motivational Mondays is what I go as. But yeah, so for the next 3 episodes of the podcast, I'm just going to give y'all introduction of what's the podcast about, why did I come up with it, and then give y'all an introduction of myself and just giving y'all some backstory and a little bit about my life. So I'm not going to take up too much of y'all time. I'm going to make these about 15 to 30 minutes long, starting with the introductions. But as I go further on with the show, I will definitely start making them an hour long, hopefully no longer than 2 hours. But I hope y'all able to stick in with me. So the way this podcast is going to work is on some Mondays, I also give out motivational videos. And so when I do the podcast, on some of them, I will also explain the motivational quotes that I give out and help y'all get a better understanding of it. And then I'm also planning on having guest speakers on the podcast also. By the way, probably didn't say my name. My fault. I go by Harold. Yeah. But if my family members come on, my friends or my coworkers, they either gonna call me Goathy or either Goat, or my stage name, because I make music also, is HG3. And my family members call me BJ. Like I said, family members, don't catch you, call me BJ. You feel me? Nah, I'm joking though. But yeah. I just feel like this podcast can be very helpful to people that want to listen, you know. I'm hoping that I don't waste any of y'all time, you know. And I just want y'all to enjoy it, you know. We're gonna have some good talks, some good discussions. Like, the concept of it basically is real life experiences and real talks with first responders, friends, family members, other people that have a story to tell and their testimony, helping others to see that they're not alone and there is help and assistance out there. So, like, I know a lot of people. I know people that know a lot of people too. So I'm going to reach around and, you know, if any of y'all have any topics or anything y'all want to talk about, y'all just let me know and I'll see what I can do. But I'm definitely open to discussions about whatever it is you want to talk about. If you feel like you need help with this or you want to talk about this, I'm definitely here for it. You know, just either DM me or send me a message or either even comment on the podcast, you know. Give me your ideas. I'm always open to ideas, and I just want to be able to make a change, you know. By the way, I don't know if y'all know, but most people don't know because I'm a very closed off person. Like, I keep to myself for the most part. I mean, you call it antisocial, but I mean, if I know you, I'm not as antisocial. So, but yeah, so I feel like most people don't know I'm a firefighter myself. So I've been a firefighter for 3 years. So I have a lot of stories I can tell, but I also know a lot of people that got more stories than I got. So I'm looking to give y'all insight on the fire department also. But also I plan on getting some other first responders on here, like EMS workers, you know, nurses, doctors, hopefully, police officers, you know, and it's going to expand as I get more people on the show. You feel me? And I also want to get other people that's like, you know, everyday citizens. Like, maybe even you can get on here. I mean, if you got a story to tell, I want to hear it. So, and I mean, I'm trying to give God the glory when it comes to this. So if you got a story and you know that God is the focus of it and he helped you get through it, like, I'm definitely willing to hear some. I could probably put you on the podcast and we could just talk about it, but I take that serious. So if it's not serious and I can tell you're not being serious, I'm not going to put you on there, but I definitely want to hear it either. So don't feel afraid to talk about what's going on. Like I said, this is like a real podcast about real conversations, like deep ones. Like me myself, I don't even know why I'm doing a podcast, but I know why I'm doing it though, because I feel like God is leading me in this direction. Even though I'm not that type of person, usually when it comes to that, I don't usually like to talk to people like that. But I'm trying to break out of that because I know God got better for me. And in order for people to see what's going on, I need to be able to move, because it ain't working if I ain't working. But yeah, so I'm gonna give y'all more information on it. So like I said, the 3 podcast episodes for the first ones was gonna be what the podcast is about, what made me come up with the podcast, and just a little bit about myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in more depth of what's the podcast about. So I'm not no doctor, nothing like that. I ain't Dr. Phil. I got advice. I got great advice. Sometimes I need to follow it myself, honestly. Like, I got great advice, but I just feel like I can give people advice that they need to hear. Like I'm getting advice myself that I plan on giving y'all also, because like this stuff can help anybody. Like really, like I'm not saying I'm great. I'm definitely not great. I'm not a. I'm far from great. But we all working on ourselves. I work on myself every day. Still struggle with a lot of things that I plan on talking to y'all about also. But I definitely plan on being open during this podcast, and I hope that y'all stick with me and y'all open up as y'all go too. Because I'm not gonna have anybody on the show that is opening up and I'm not opening up myself. That's not fair to anybody. So I definitely plan on going into some deep discussions about a lot of real life stuff. And I just want to try to give people hope. Give people hope. That there's another day. There's a better days ahead. Like your day might be sucking today, but tomorrow you can make it a whole different day. Like in the Bible it says, don't worry about tomorrow because tomorrow has its troubles of its own. I'm paraphrasing, but it does say that in the Bible. Look it up. I'll look it up one of these days though, and I'll let y'all know where I got it from though. But it's the thing. He says, don't worry about tomorrow because tomorrow has trouble of its own. Like I said, that's my words from it. But yeah, I just want to give y'all a few insights on it. But yeah, man, this is my first time doing a podcast, and I just hope that I'm helping out. But yeah, this is something I really feel like God was pushing me toward. Like, I just feel like He was saying, "Hey, man, it's time for you to take a leap of faith." Basically, I know you done been through hurt and this and that, but at the end of the day, I made you stronger, so you got through that. So let's help other people get through it too. I still struggle with some stuff today, but I know God's working on me every day, literally every day, to make me better. But I'm definitely gonna get more details later on about my life, and I just hope that I'm able to reach as many people as I can. So, with that being said, I'll go into more details about why I came up with the podcast and what made me come up with it. Hopefully, y'all join in next time. So, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hope y'all can join me next time on the Real Authentic Podcast. Make sure you like, comment, and share to anyone else you think needs to hear this, because we're all working on being our best self. Pray y'all have a blessed week. And remember, don't make excuses. Work through it.
Real talk.